Alright guys, exciting brief development here in the land of Paul. I cleaned out my garage and gained access to a bunch of my tools, especially my ramps, so I can finally get under my car. And earlier this year, I found my air conditioner wasn't working because something had happened to the wiring for the clutch. It snapped the harness right off the edge of the clutch, and the guy's like giving me a quote for over $1,000 and replacing the clutch and uncharging the system and blah blah blah. So here I am under my Ford Focus, and I have working air conditioning now, and it cost me $18. So here's what I did. I built a bespoke harness extension connector crap. So I have my old connectors right here, which are not heat shrunk on yet, but they will be. I just used these crimp-on splices, which you can see there. And, I put the heat shrink over them. I'm gonna heat that up and heat shrink it. And then on here, the pins were still available for the harness, just the harness itself was snapped off along with its actual seating. So I used the same thing there and just kind of pinched them a bit, and now I slide that back over. I start the car and cold air comes out of my vents because the air conditioning clutch can now engage. And instead of having to replace the compressor that has nothing wrong with it except these wires and a bunch of other stuff, now I've got ice cold, delicious refrigerant going here, nice super hot refrigerant here, because I have an air conditioning clutch and the compressor. This shit hasn't worked for years. So I am super excited, and I'm definitely, now that I've hammered out that plate, because I used my deadfall hammer to smash that plate back into the correct shape, it's gonna go back on and cover this stuff up after I put the heat shrink on. And I have air conditioning in my car for the first time since 2018, thereabouts.